Hi guys, this is FFAN16 and welcome to our Let's Play of Farming Simulator 25. Today on the farm, what we're going to do is we're going to do some fertilizing and maybe a few contracts. And I was thinking about how we were going to do contracts. And I think I'm just going to do a montage of a bunch of contracts in a row and just focus on the majority of the gameplay being at the farm itself, either on my own fields or the animals, or if something important comes up with the townspeople. Besides that, let's go check our fields and see how it goes. It's the 2nd of September, and I do believe the last time we went to bed here, we finished seeding. And we did, but definitely needs some fertilizer. It says it needs rolling, but I can't afford a roller right now, so that's gonna have to wait for sure. I'm gonna jump in the tractor here. Oh man, I should invest in a pressure washer. That combine's looking a bit rough. Oh well, one of these days. Okay, let's get to fertilizing. So I'm going to check this field. Somehow this field is already 100% fertilized. So it must have got fertilized by the previous owner before I took it over. So that's awesome. No fertilizer needed here. Okay, let's take the tractor back to the house and let's go to the computer and see what kind of contracts we have available. Alright, so we could take a few contracts. We could take fertilizing, we can take cultivating and harvesting. Now, if we do take a harvest one, we'll have to empty out the trailer here because we got a bit of our crop in there, but that's okay. Let's park in front of the house here. It is 2 p.m., so we've got to make sure we watch our times. I'll pick something that will give us a pretty good berth of time to get it done. Can I go out the back door? Did they give me access to my backyard? No, but I got my barbecue right there. I want to barbecue a steak tonight after work. Working hard on the farm, can't even enjoy a steak and beer, I tell ya. Okay, let's see what we got available. Lots of time on a lot of these contracts, and if we have to, we will lease equipment. Again, we're going to try not to lease equipment unless the field is huge and it would take way too long to just use my standard equipment. But we could go to Grandpa's farm here and help him out. I do owe him a bit. I wish he was paying a little bit more, but that's okay. I realized I was helping him out earlier. He kind of forgot to tell me his name, so when I realized his name was Walter, I'm like, I was doing your field. Anyways. Silly me. That one's close to home. Kinda. Let's see what else we got for ticket items here. We got, I'm not doing veggies. I'm not. They take way too long and they're not worth the money. Sorghum is good, but that's not going to pay the bills. Okay, well, there goes those contracts. You have a nice mowing one, and mowing ones are so easy. I will rent the equipment for this one because this is easy cash. So let's do that. Borrow the items. Okay, I'm going to head over to the leased equipment and we're going to run to those fields. I think I'll also talk to Grandpa there and get that cultivating done with my own equipment. So let's just bunch all that together. Alright guys, I did grab the contract for Grandpa before I left the house. I talked to him, he gave me a ride here. He said I could get to it any time, that I can do this mowing first. So let's get that done first. Okay, all attached. Let's head to the field. Let me check my map here, make sure I'm getting where we need to go. Okay, we gotta take the ferry. Wow. Let's just admire this tractor for a minute, because I'm not used to this brand. It's nice. It feels like posh, really. Very fancy McDancy. Whoa, it's got a back control? Okay. Okay, this is fancy. Very nice. Nice. It's got Bluetooth, USB, and app. Alright, and we got a sunroof. Dude, this would be the fanciest tractor ever. For me, anyways. It's a nice fall day, and this guy's taking this hill a little fast. That's how accidents can happen, dude, especially on a blind corner. There we go. Those are our 2 contracts done for today. And let's see. We got $13,000, which is great. I did notice my tractor struggling quite a bit with cultivating, even on these low slope kind of fields. It does concern me a bit that this tractor just doesn't have the energy or the ability to do really big jobs. So we will have to look at contracting or leasing out the contract vehicles until I'm able to afford a more beefy tractor. Unfortunately, she struggled quite a bit on that last job, poor girl. What I would like to invest in when we get back to the farm is a grain silo, if we have enough money to buy one. I'll call into town and see if the shop is still open and get a quote for a grain bin. I think they're closed for walk-ins right now, but I know that one of the gentlemen stays late to do paperwork and he tends to answer the call after hours, so we'll see if he's still there when I get home. And we're good for fuel. I don't think we'll stop for fuel today or repair. So just got off the phone with them. Still don't have enough and they won't do financing. So looks like we'll just hit the hay early tonight after we check on our chickens. Make sure they got some feed. Don't want to leave these poor little biddies hungry. How you doing? Still got a bit of food. How you guys doing today? Hey, chicks. How's the eggs? Still only 1 cart? Well, fill this up quick, guys. Mama's got to make some passive income. Alright, well, I'm gonna go in, have my supper, call it a night, and we'll start again with more contracts. I think I could do a couple days of contracts and then catch right back up with you guys. Yeah. In a couple of days, I won't end September without touching base, and we can do some updates on the farm.
2 in-game days later.
I did a couple contracts offline to get us a little bit of money. Today, what I want to focus on is getting a couple silos and working on our own crops and maybe some more animals. We'll see how it goes. So let's get started. We're on September 4th with $41,000 in the bank. I don't think that's going to last very long because I have some plans for that money. So let's see what we can do today. All right, I'm going to go just around and check on my crops, see how they're doing. I would really, really love to buy another field as well if we can. Just needs to find a way to make some quick moolah, actually. Let's see. We got some weeds going. We're definitely going to have to do something about that. This needs to be fertilized. And we got canola in here. Weeds and fertilizing. Weeds and fertilizing. Yay. Now, I could get some herbicide and rent a sprayer. I don't know how we want to tackle this. I also got to get a lawnmower because gosh darn, the grass is going wild. I think I have canola in here too. I do. And we need to weed as well. So we could either buy a weeder or we could get some herbicide. But for right now, I'm gonna actually maybe leave the fertilizing till the first stage of growing. And let's go in, check the store, and see if there's any weeders that we could get at a decent price. Alright, let's dive into the store's webpage and see what they got available. So obviously nothing for sale. I wonder what our cheapest weeder would be. Let's go look for some weeders. Actually, that's not bad. $6,500 for a generic weeder. Our weeds aren't that big, so it could be for small weeds. So since weeds are not showing yet, I'm not too sure the benefit of doing it at the moment, but for this price, we might as well have one available for when the weeds do start growing, that we can do something about it. For twice the amount money more, this can do small and medium, improving the field state. This can be used in the first growing stages. This one is 6.2 meters. You know what? For the same length, I'm just gonna go with the one that's half cost. Okay. We'll get this guy. We'll just pay for it. It's pretty cheap. I don't think we need to lease this. Now, I want to see what else we might be able to pick up. Maybe a small mower and baler. Maybe we could do some baling contracts. All right, so let's pick this bad boy up. Now, hopefully we have enough money for a cheap baler. The cheapest one is $2,200. I do not have enough money if we do get a baler. It looks like we might have to lease it. It's not preferable. Yeah, because even the round balers are 3 times the price of a square baler, and there's no balers for sale right now. What we could do, yeah, we'll have to lease it and return it once we're done, and then once a baler goes on sale, we'll definitely have to pick one up. So let's do if we're gonna lease though, I want a nice one to lease. This one looks pretty janky. That's a sexy looking beast, and maybe we could do a few jobs with it and make its money known, or money worth it. So let's see what the lease cost is on this one. We definitely got to start making cash. Cash quick. All right, let's pick this bad boy up. Okay, I jumped into the tractor. Let's go pick up the stuff we just purchased online at the store. I just got a call that everything has been pulled out and is waiting for me to pick up. So let's head on into town. Alright, so we made it into town here. They've got it all pulled out. I don't know how we're gonna get all this home in one go. It's definitely gonna be multiple trips. So I think we should grab the mower first, get things mowed. And maybe I could hook up the mower to the front and something to the back. That would be cool. I don't know if it can, but we're gonna see. I doubt it. I think I'm gonna have to attach. It is a front attach, dudes. This is even better because we can mow and pick up at the same time. I'm gonna try it. Damn rights I am. We'll come get that weeder later. We've got ourselves a cool ass setup going on here. Look at this. Look at this. This is sick. Talk about efficiency. Get that all in one action. Look at this bad boy. I'm ready to take on some baling contracts. Oh yeah, baby. Bring it on. Woo woo. Okay, let's head back to the farm. Okay, we're just coming up to our lane here, and what I want to try and see is I'm going to cut and try to bale at the same time, and let's take a look at exactly how this puppy can work with both of them on. Now I'm just going to line up and then back up a bit. Alright, let's get the mower started and down. Switch that. Get that turned on and down. Let's go. We're rolling. This poor tractor is struggling hard. That's hilarious. Struggling. You got this. You got this. It is filling with grass. This is totes working. Okay. Well, now's our decision of whether we're going to keep this equipment. I know I'm going to keep the mower. The mower was cheap enough, but I'm going to drive to town. I'm going to go pick up the weeder, and I'm going to think on if I want to keep this rented baler or if I should just return it and use whatever equipment I have to lease for jobs, because this tractor is just not beefy enough for it. Like, it struggles hard on pulling that baler once the baler is on. So I definitely need to make enough money to beef up my tractor and get a new one. This poor girl, she was a good starter tractor, but she's just not gonna do the bigger jobs. Okay, so now that we got the weeder and we're almost back to the farm, I'm gonna see if it's too early to weed or not. So I'm just gonna do a small patch and see what it says. Okay, I don't think that's really doing anything. Oh, it is. Oh, and look at it, it is. So I can weed today. So let's weed the fields and we'll see what time it is when we get done and figure out what we'll do next. Weeding time. Okay, so we're just finishing off the last bit of the fields here. I'll just go into my GPS here and make sure that we got all the weeds. And it looks like they're forecasting some rain coming, which is fine. Like, I guess we could go see what we can do, even though if it rains. We'll hit the computer in the house and see what's available for some quick jobs. Nothing that's going to take forever, because we only got 2 days left of this month before contracts will expire, so don't want to be taking a contract that I can't finish again. That was a bad idea before, so. Alright. Drop this off. And let's go check our field quality and see what jobs there are available. Okay, so we got some cool jobs, like that cultivating job. I wonder which field. That's field 6. I think we could get that done relatively quick, and that's some good money. So I'm going to take the cultivating contract. Let's go do this cultivating job and then reassess what we can do tomorrow maybe, because I think today we'll just focus on the cultivating. All right, let's get unfolded and we'll get this farmer's field done, make us some spare cash. Alright, we got this field done. The farmer said, hey, look, I'm good. You don't have to finish the field. I don't know why they never let me finish the field. Lift and fold. Okay. We're almost done today. We got about 3 hours left here. Let's get our pay. And we'll get home and see what time it is. We won't have time really for another contract, so I guess I could stop in at Grandpa's here and have some coffee. It's about coffee time. I'll go see if he's home. Let's go see if he's home and we'll stop in for some coffee. Looks like he might be out doing something. I don't see his tractor or his truck here, so let me just give him a big old knock at the door here. Ring that doorbell. Let's give him a few minutes. He could be out downtown for coffee. He tends to like to go hang out with the boys for Coffee Row. Figured since it was raining, maybe he'd be home, but it appears that he's out. That's okay. I'll give him a call later, tell him I stopped by. My friend was asking the other day how his grandpa was doing, and I told him he's doing great. I've been helping him out quite a bit. He's been helping me out quite a bit. It's been good. Thanked him again for introducing me to his grandpa so we can get a fresh new start here, get a new farm, and yeah, it's been good. Well, since it's been raining pretty hard and it's made the ground kind of sloppy and slippery, I think I could do much now for the rest of the day. Not without making more of a mess. My poor tractor is just filthy. Tomorrow's the last day of September, so we'll have to plan out a good day of getting ready for October. Maybe to make some ideas of what we would like to do for October. Like I said, I'd like to eventually get a silo here and hopefully another chicken barn. But if it keeps raining, I'm not going to be able to do many contracts because the ground's just going to be gross. I think I'm going to stop by and get some gas here while by the gas station. Awesome. $223 in fuel. That's not too bad, actually. Now, I'm gonna stop by the store here, see what they got on sale since I'm in town. Okay. Hey, guys. Anybody here? Shouldn't be closed yet. Okay. So, this is interesting. They've got a windrower, which I really honestly don't need at the moment. Let's take a look at tractors and kind of price out a beefier one. What I'm looking at is probably around 300,000. So say if we wanted this one, even though I would love a John Deere, like this guy. Oh yeah. Look at the sexiness in that. We gotta work towards this tractor. Haru. So if we beef this up even further on its engine size, the biggest engine size in this would cost another $56,000. I like these tires. The wheel setup is fine. That's the US design. You know, honestly, we'll go with the US design if we do. What is e-auto power? What does that do? Oh, no, 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 no. Why are you ruining the paint job? All right, so what would a lease of this look like? I know I don't have enough money. I don't even have enough money to lease it. That is crazy. Okay, this thing's gonna cost us a fortune. This is like a pipe dream. Okay, so we'll take the pipe dream and like leave it right there for now. Oh my goodness. Can I even lease this? But I can lease this one. Oh, that's why. It would take the majority of my money. Oh my, my, my. What's this? Second, I don't want a second door. Who wants a second door? And if, I know I don't have enough money. I hit the wrong button, okay? That, okay. I can be on board for that. I know it's not a John Deere, but holy heck, that thing is sexalicious, expeditious. We just need to make a little bit more money because I'm not going to be able to pay the monthly, the monthly installments for this thing. Stop ogling the tractors I can't afford right now. Yeah, 7810. I know, baby, but you really are just a put around the farm tractor, not getting shit done tractor. I'm sorry. Sorry, John Deere. Mama needs to make some money. Wonder what I can use my 16 grand on right now that can benefit me in the next little bit to making income. I wonder if I can buy another small chicken coop or something. Or a greenhouse. Ooh, I wonder how much a greenhouse would be. Then we could have at least rotating crops without having to worry about fields. Yeah. When we get home, we're gonna price out some greenhouses. All right, I'm gonna head inside and call into town to see what we're looking at for... Actually, I'm just gonna sit out here on the bench on the porch. We'll call into town and get them to send over some information on some greenhouses. All right. Okay, guys, so I kind of called the RM and asked them to come make better roads for this area and to kind of just help me out by making sure that I could get my vehicles in and out safely from my farm. And they agreed to come while they were coming to install the greenhouse to kind of clean the roads up and make me a little pathway into my house, which is awesome. So now we got an official road that leads up to the house, as well as an entrance to the greenhouse. So we're gonna head on in and take a look at what we can kind of plant here. I do want to kind of activate everything. The thing is, I'm gonna need to get some water, obviously, but once I can get some water trucked in from town. Maybe I'll rent a water hauler and take the truck. I just want to move my equipment right now to this new equipment bed that I got put down. Got this put down so I could get all my equipment off my grass and kind of put it into a nice spot that's away from the house. So let's get the equipment moved, and then we'll go look at getting a water hauler, and we can call it a night. Since it's getting late, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna call them to come and pick up that leased equipment, and they could come pick it up by morning or wherever they have time. We'll go to bed and we'll get a water hauler in the morning, and then we can get our greenhouse going. Okay, let me just head inside, and I'm gonna call the shop after hour number and leave a message that they can come and pick up that baler at any time that they're free in the morning. All right, that's done. I'm gonna head to bed, and we could do our last day of September. Let's get on to the final day of this month. All right, September 5th, last day of September. Let's get the day started. So far, our crops have not hit the first growth stage, which is fine. I don't expect to probably see anything for another couple days, but look at that. We could definitely get some fertilization done on this field. Maybe I will... Oh, right. I must have slept really good last night because I forgot we have to go into town and buy a water hauler to get our greenhouse going. I'm excited. Are you guys excited? Let's be excited together. I love what the RM did with my roads. Oh, man. So nice that they're supporting new farmer areas. So good. Okay. That's already 100% fertilized. And I bet you my chickens don't have more eggies for me because, you know, chickens. I'm going to check their food too, because while we're in town, we could definitely order in some food to be delivered. Actually, I think they're okay. It goes up to 1,000 liters, so they're good for a while. I'm gonna go in and call down to the shop to see if they've got any water haulers for sale. Let's go check that out. Okay, here we go. I am definitely too broke to buy one outright, but we can lease one. This one will last us a really long time, and it's not too bad, honestly. It can haul a lot of stuff as well. So I'm going to lease this one. Get it to match. And normal capacity, extra large capacity. It's only $2,000 more. Why not? Let's lease this up. Okay. They'll have that ready by the time I hit the shop. So I'm going to run down there, pick it up, and go pick up some water. Woo! She's a rough start. All right. To town. I got it to match the paint color of my truck, because that's the awesomest. Excuse me? What do you can't haul it with my truck? It's got a ball hitch. Excuse me? That is a ball hitch. Did they not install a hitch on my truck? Oh my goodness. I told them when I bought this truck that I wanted a hitch. I wonder if I could go modify it and get a hitch installed. If not, we'll have to go grab the tractor. Man, this is what happens when you don't check the vehicle. I guess it's one of those pre-owned ones, but I told them I wanted a hitch, but whatever. I'm not even sure if we could get one installed now. All right, there we go. We got that hitch installed. Didn't take them too long. I guess $500 isn't too bad. Let's go and get that. I should have got them to look at the timing belt while it was in the shop, but I'm really broken, don't have the money. So hopefully this thing doesn't peter out on me before I start making some money. Okay. Beautiful. Now we're rolling. Let's go. All right, we'll head back to the farm and pick up some water for the greenhouse. All right, here we go. We're coming up to the farm. I just got to find the best place to back this into to grab some water without getting stuck. I think that's going to be our biggest challenge right about now. So I'm going to see... Oh, it looks like we had a bit of a road collapsing. I'll have to call the RM and let them know the road kind of deteriorated by the bridge there and get them to come fix it. That's not safe. Hopefully you guys will be okay. Oh, look, this looks okay. Let's back it up here and see if we could get back up afterwards. Hope it's not too heavy. If not, we'll get the tractor. That will pull it up. Okay, let's see. Yeah, it's filling now. While this is filling, I'm gonna call the RM, get them out here to fix that road. All right, they answered me back and they said they'd get it fixed, which is awesome. Don't want people having accidents right close to the farm. I'm able to lift that up, no problem. All right, I guess that's where we're gonna be filling our water. I do want to keep this thing, so hopefully we can start finding ways to make money. We might have to go do a contract today just to keep afloat for next month. I do want to build a shed to house all the produce and stuff that we get, just until we can start doing some sales and making some dollars off of it. Okay, don't hit the combine, which looks like it needs a good wash. All right, I'm gonna perk this here, get the truck inside, and we'll go look at contracts. Kind of get some money for next month rolling in here. Butter right up there because it's a tight squeeze. Oh my goodness. It's so tight, I can't even close these doors without going outside to do it. I think that having the hitch on, yeah, it just fits. Okay, let's go look at jobs. All right, let's see what's going on in the farmer's job board today. We got some cultivating, which isn't too bad of money. We got some harvesting. Now, I would love to harvest something that I can actually harvest and won't take 20 years to do it. Because I only got today. Oh, it's all root vegetables, except for the sorghum, but that's less money than going to do the cultivating job. Ooh, plowing. You know what? Let's borrow the equipment. That's $5,000 so far. You know, this is the job. Let's borrow that equipment, and I'm gonna call Grandpa here to come pick me up to get that tractor, and I'll see you guys in town. All right, Grandpa come and got me. He said he'll meet me at the field just to make sure I've got the right spot. I'm gonna pick this up here. And he said he'll give me a ride home when I'm done and he'll return the lease equipment. Grandpa's so nice to me. Such a sweetheart. Hey, I just finished talking to Grandpa at the house. He says it's this field over here. Looks really, really good. I'm going to get lined up, get started, and get the money we need to go into October. Okay, there we go. All the plowing is done. We're gonna fold this up, head to the farm here, talk to Grandpa. He's gonna follow us to town so we can drop off this equipment, and then he's gonna give me a ride home. So I guess I'll see you guys when I get back to our farm. Okay, so we dropped off the rental equipment. Grandpa got me home. We made about $5,000 from that job. It's a noon. Unless we find a really tiny job to do, I really don't want to get anything started. Gonna wait for October. We got a little bit of money to play with. I'm hoping maybe we can get some product going in here. Let's go take a look. Everything's nice and green and healthy now that we got some water in the tank. Good, good. Chickens are happy. I'm happy. All right, guys. I know it's just noon, but with a little time left to do any contracts for the day and it being the end of the month, I'm not going to do too much here. I might just call it a day. Next LP will start on October 1st. What we're planning to do for October is a whole bunch of contracts, which I won't be doing on the LP here. Just don't want to bore you guys. Anything that I do on the farm, though, will be part of the LP with the odd contract. I wanted to get maybe some more chickens, some animals if we can. I think chickens is the way to go to begin with here. But definitely need to make that moolah. We'll definitely be keeping an eye on our canola here. Hopefully it will hit its first stage of growing in October. For now, that has been September. Hope you guys have been enjoying the LP. If you have, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell. We are doing so great here with growing the channel. I really appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you so much, my Chocobo Knights. And as always, happy gaming!